Hello all, this is Dr. Nidhi Pandya. Small introduction to myself. I am a homeopath. I practice homeopathy in Pune. This will be my third video regarding basics of homeopathy. In this video, I'll be sharing the potency selection specifically for beginners level. So how a beginner or a homeopath who have just started their practice, this will be helpful for them, as well as a kind of a practical knowledge of a potency selection. So let's start with this. So there are two ways once you start your homeopathic practice. Either you choose your book knowledge or the theoretical knowledge, or you choose a practical knowledge which you have learned from your senior, from your teacher, or the senior homeopath. Like you have learned from someone whom you followed. So there are like two types of method in this. So old method, so which we all have learned, is that always choose a single dose at a time and a single potency, and just wait for few days or few months to appearance of the symptoms. So some symptoms resurfaces, or it comes to the surface, or it may get aggravated, or you feel the improvement in each and every level. So choose the right potency. So first task is also a difficult one, that you choose a right potency or the right medicine for the case. So first task is like choosing the right remedy for the case. So it is also a difficult. So you in the beginner level, you don't know how to differentiate sulfur and natrum mur. Even if both are from the third row, so you will feel the improvement. Even if you prescribe natrum mur 30, or even if you prescribe sulfur 30. So it is like a similar kind of a medicine. You have prescribed a mineral remedies from the same row. So you will feel the improvement or a partial improvement. Initial days you don't know what is natrum mur and what is sulfur patient, so that task is also difficult. Finally you have chosen a medicine which can be partial, which can be correct medicine, or the direct similimum, but you are not so sure. So you choose a single potency, either it can be like 30, 200, 1m. So now it is also a difficult task how to choose the right potency for the case. If I want to go for 1m, then there will be an aggravation. If I want to go for 30, then we may not see any improvement, and we have to wait at least for 1 month for a case. Or if you choose, like they say that 200 is the best potency to start with, but sometimes I have also observed that in 200 also we see the aggravation. So, and you don't know how to handle it. So this way, in beginner level, I prefer, so this is the theoretical knowledge, this single medicine at a time, or choosing a right potency for your case. So this is also helpful, but it helps us in more advanced way when we are practicing. We know that this is natrum mur, this is not sulfur patient. In that level, this potency knowledge and choosing a single medicine at a time will definitely help us. But for the beginner level, there will be different options available. So one of them is choosing increasing potency, and which I have learned from my senior. So my ma'am, which she used to practice in Kolkata, and she shifted to Gujarat, and so we have learned a different aspect of homeopathy from Kolkata, and specifically from that zone. She used to prescribe 30, 200 and 1m increasing potency. Any case, like each and every case, she used to prescribe this increasing potency. So this way I say that this is a practical knowledge of homeopathy. We always followed her. I also started practicing like this way. On first day 30 dose, second day 200 dose, and third day 1m dose of the same medicine. You don't change the medicine, but you just increase the potency slowly. So this way I just followed her. I never questioned her that why you choose like different potency. But somewhere in the middle of my practice days, then someone asked me that why you choose increasing potency. So I asked this question to her that why you choose multiple potency in your first prescription only. You can go it like 30 on first prescription, then 200 and then 1m. So she gave a very correct answer, or I found it logical. So I just followed her. The answer was, if we directly give 1m potency to our cases, then symptoms may get aggravated, or you are not like you in beginner level, you don't know about the medicine or the potency, so you will not deal you cannot deal the aggravation in a proper way. So that's why you directly don't go for 1m potency. You just choose 30 potency, then 1m and 1m, 30, 200 and 1m. So this will be like if we give, if we hit with the hammer with very low force first day, then much high on second day, and third will be really very high, that is third day. So this way we give the force to that particular patient. And so we just go gently with the 30 potency first day, then 200 and then 1m. So this way a body get adjusted with the medicine, but slowly, day by day. We can also go for like 30 for first month, then 200 for second month, and 1m for third month. But I found that in current days, they just look for homeopathy. They are clueless. Half of our patients are clueless. They just look for homeopathy. They just want to try homeopathy, and they want to see the improvement very fast. Even if you can get the cure like 50 or 70% in her case, that particular case, they don't demand 100% result or reappearance of the symptom which is there. So they don't demand 100% healthy condition. They just say if you can maintain this situation also, so that they don't progress, then it will be also helpful for me. And they don't give us enough time. In this fast life, they don't have time to just wait for 2 months and 3 months. And so this is all practice can be done in very small area or small towns. You can go for that because they have time. But in city like Pune, you can't wait for months for this kind of prescription. Okay, you give this 30 potency and then you wait for 2 months. No, they can change the homeopath very frequently. If they don't see the result, then definitely they will change the doctor. So this way, what I prefer, that if your medicine is like increasing potency 30, 200, 1m, and you have correctly chosen the medicine, then you will see the improvement within 15 days. So in old method, you have to wait for minimum 1 month to either change the potency or to change the medicine, or repetition of the same dose. But in this kind of practice, you will see the improvement within 15 days. So this way I call it as a practical homeopathy or beginner's homeopathy. There are other, like in beginner you can choose this 30, 200, 1m, and if your medicine is partially similar also, then you will see the improvement. And this way you will get the idea about the how medicine works and what kind of disease you can treat, what are the different observation while case taking, different diseases which you come across. So your zone will be much wide compared to if you go slowly with your cases. And if you see like one new case per day, it will be like very slow. Instead of that, you take like at least 5 cases per day, then you will see the much wider zone. And for that you have to run fast in initial days only. And this is the safest prescription, 30, 200 and 1m. This is the basic difference. Okay, and I have also tried to do a kind of experiment, that if I am so sure that this is sulfuric acid, okay, because by the time you know that this is sulfuric acid, not sulfur, or this is natrum mur, not sulfur. So by the time you get the knowledge about the right medicine, so I have done few experiments that if I go for like single medicine at a time, and if I go for 30-200 potency, then what will be a difference? So majorly I see that 1m always go for like psychological level. So it is like beyond your healthy condition. So if your liver can work if you have disease from any organ, for example liver, and if you are suffering from some disease and some symptoms, and if you choose 30 and 200 for that particular case, then that patient may not go beyond capacity. That patient will not take a task beyond the capacity. So they will like go for like, if the capacity of a person or a body is for like 10 tasks a day, then that patient will perform 10 tasks a day. When you go for 1M potency, okay, in that particular case, then he may take like higher task. So the disease may be aggravate on the inner organs, but he may not aware of that. So in those cases where they demand that, okay, I am a earning member, only earning member of my family, and my situation demands that I have to go to office and I need to complete this task by the end of 1 month or by end of 1 year, then you can't say that just take rest at home and you just go for like a reappearance of the symptoms. In such cases, I see that if you can maintain the case and if you can make him realize that, okay, this is the condition, you just don't take more than if you can finish the 10 tasks a day, then you can take that much only. You just make him realize and you can go for 1M potency. So this way psychological improvement will be much higher, but inner level your liver may be in a compromised situation. But even if you follow that case for a years, then rather than going for allopathy in that situation or the organ sometimes we feel that there are like severe diseases may develop and they go for like steroids or compromised diseases where they can't allopathy, they can't help in certain diseases. So rather than going for that zone, you can choose this way of homeopathy. At least you can maintain a case with this increasing potency. So in the old method is like completely healthy situation. If you choose a single medicine at a time, then patient will be completely disease free, but that takes a long time to be completely free. But in like 30, 200, 1M, you can maintain a case because psychological level improvement is also important. So this way it is the difference between like single medicine at a time and 30, 200, 1M increasing potency in 3 days, and then just go for SL for like 1 month or 15 days. Anything if you want to ask to me, share your queries. I'll cover those topic in my next videos. Subscribe my channel and like my videos. I get motivation from those subscribers and comments, and I am happy to share my knowledge via this YouTube channel. Thank you.